Hi, I'm Leslie Vernick, and I'm excited to tell you about a group seminar I'm going to hold called Moving Beyond People Pleasing, Learning to Say No and Set Boundaries. I know I'm not alone in struggling with this issue, even as a Christian counselor, and I've had to learn some very valuable lessons the hard way about how important it is to speak up for yourself when you need to. A while back, my husband and I were going to dinner with some good friends, and the other couple volunteered to drive. Howard and I were so looking forward to spending time with our friends and away from our kids. It had been a long time since we had a date night, and we had never been out to dinner with this particular couple before. And so our friends picked us up and we headed to the restaurant, which was about an hour's drive away. We always enjoyed spending time with this couple because they were so much fun and there was always plenty of lively conversation. But during dinner, our friend did something that we never noticed him doing before. He drank several cocktails throughout dinner. And when we walked to the car to drive home, Howard and I looked at each other, wondering what we were going to do next. But we reluctantly climbed into the back seat. And then we began to wonder, was he safe to drive home? Because he didn't seem obviously intoxicated, neither my husband or I had the nerve to speak up and tell him we would prefer if he let someone else drive. Instead, we sat silently in the back seat, feeling like sitting ducks, worrying that our children could end up parentless, all because of our fear of offending our friends' feelings. But we learned a powerful lesson that night about the fear of man. The Bible tells us it's a snare. And in that moment, my husband and I set a boundary. We would never put ourselves in that position again. In the future, we would always drive to a restaurant if we didn't know whether or not the other driver drank alcohol. We also realized that although we knew how to speak up, neither one of us did speak up in that moment, out of fear. Fear of making our friends angry with us, fear of rejection, fear of appearing like we were overreacting. And yet by not speaking up, we could have had grave consequences to us and to our children. I bet you have your own stories of things that you wished you would have done, boundaries you wish you would have had in place, conversations you wished you would have had, but you didn't, because you were afraid or you didn't know how. You know, there can be a high price in being too nice sometimes. And so in this 2-session seminar, I want to teach you how to move beyond your fear of rejection, your fear of feeling stupid, your fear of making someone angry, or your fear of being wrong, and learn how to speak up when you need to, and set boundaries for yourself, so that you don't continuously feel like you're saying yes when you really want to or need to say no. I want to not only teach you how to set boundaries and speak up, but also to understand why you don't, even when you do know how. And so I hope you'll join us. If you choose to participate, let me tell you what's in it for you. First, you will need no special computer knowledge to join us. The basic group will meet for 2 90-minute sessions and will be conducted by telephone so that you can join us using your cell phone in your car if you need privacy or want to join in some place other than your own home. Each call will be recorded, so if you have to leave early or join late, no worries. You'll receive a link to re-listen to the entire call at your convenience. During our time together, I will help you understand why you don't speak up and set boundaries, but more importantly, I'll give you some practical help on how to overcome those fears and obstacles. In addition, I'll be teaching you how and when to speak up, because learning to speak up and set appropriate boundaries are absolutely crucial skills if you want to have healthier relationships. In addition to these 2 phone sessions, you'll also receive a booklet I wrote just for participants in this class called Moving Beyond People Pleasing, as well as a detailed handout to take notes during our times together. You'll also be invited to join a special secret Facebook page for participants in this group. In it, you'll be able to support one another in your journey to grow and get stronger. One more thing. For those of you who might want some personal extra time with me learning how to implement some of what you've learned, in addition to the basic class of these 2 90-minute sessions, I've added an optional third 2-hour session that will allow you to work more personally and directly with me to put the concepts you're learning into practice within your own difficult relationship. However, spaces in this optional third class will be extremely limited, so that I will have enough time to give those of you who sign up for this extra session the attention you need. I would love to have the privilege of helping you grow stronger, braver, and wiser. For more details or to sign up, click below. God bless, and I hope to talk to you real soon.